Hey yo, this is Dogie Sandwich kicking you a few interviews from Apex. Sitting next to me, I really shouldn't have to tell you who this guy is. He's the commandant of the Atlantic Seas, captain of the East Coast, your premier puffer right now, Hungry Box. Hungry Box, how you feeling about this tournament so far, man?
It's a really fun experience. I just played money matches with Armada, Mango. I've been giving advice to a lot of players. Doubles with Hacks is going really good. And VGBootCamp has a really good setup here. Lots of cameras, lot of setups, like I think 52 for Melee and like 93 for Total. So it was a really good turnout, and I'm really excited to be here, and I'm glad as many people came as they did come because it's a really good experience.
How you feeling about, let's talk about crews first. I mean, East Coast put on a very nice display. It's not like West Coast went out without a fight, but I think there was like a clean 3 or 4 people left. How did you feel about your choices as a captain leading the East Coast to victory?
Well, it was my first time being captain, let alone of such a large crew battle. So I was obviously asking the players and different East Coast members like PB&J and Vans, what's a good choice, who should I put in? And I just used logic and I guess common matchup experience to do it. One of the best examples was Axis Pikachu, and I put in Taupe Sheik.
Yeah.
And then Taupe, surprisingly beat Wobble's Ice Climbers with Sheik, and that was really impressive. So East Coast really brought it down, and I'm really happy for them. And I felt it wasn't me as much as the players themselves who deserve all the credit because they did really good.
Team effort, that's what it takes. Speaking of teams, let's talk. Huh? All right. Sorry, just a little move my hand. All right. Well, next thing to talk about. Speaking of teams, how are teams looking for you so far? How are your pools going?
It's good. We had Taupe and Siren in our pool, and it was funny because we were playing them the entire time since we got here. So me and Hacks are getting really good sync together. We've been doing like at least 10 back throws to rests every single set, and it's worked out really good. So it's one of the great things. We've teamed only once before, and that was at Genesis, where we lost to Armada and Neolis and got 13th place. But now we're really stepping it up. We're focusing on defensive play style and just trying to help each other out. Hacks was falling asleep, so I actually slapped him in the face during one of our sets, and he just woke up, and we had like amazing combos. So it's a mutual effort, and I think we're going to do really far. Hopefully we'll win this whole thing. That'll be great.
Yeah, you kind of answered the next question I was thinking about. So you saying you going the whole way? You think anybody's going to be any problems, or you taking this free?
Well, Mr. Mango over here, as usual, he's a really, really great player. As so much as the rivalry between us, the hate, I don't really want to go into that. That's silly. I really respect him as a player. He's taken the metagame to a point where it's just incredible. He, takes off all your options, and he just destroys you. I played him in a money match just now. I beat his Falco after he beat me, and it's just very clutch little things. You gotta, every millisecond, you have to know what you're doing, you have to know exactly what the play's gonna do, and predict, obviously, what combo is gonna take place. It's always left, right, up, down, it's just the best player wins, but sometimes it's luck because you just gotta guess what you're doing. As for the matchup with Jigglypuff, I guess the reason why I give him so much trouble, because all our matches are pretty close, save for a couple, I guess our matches are close just because we have the same spacing mindset, and I guess because of that, we both do really good in tournament. I think we play similarly, but obviously he's, I think, more skillful because he plays harder characters. But Mango's probably, my biggest challenge. And then Armada, of course, really good player. I beat him in a money match. It was pretty close, but amazing spacing. I can see why he wins every single European tournament. But again, it's all matchups because AMSA at pound 4 actually, I played him. It wasn't that difficult just because it was Sheik Jigglypuff. So, it's matchups do count, but Armada and Mango, to answer your question, are probably my hardest opponents here.
Anybody else you worried about? You worried about like Mewtwo King, any of the other any Europeans?
Well, Mewtwo King actually said he's very confident. He was playing really good today. He was playing Mango, lost like a number of matches and got demoralized. And one of the things about Melee is you got to keep going, keep trying no matter what. My first term was called Gigabits over in Florida. It was a venue that closed down now. But I got so nervous my first time. So you got to keep going, keep getting better, adapt to all your mistakes. And speaking of that, another player I'm afraid of actually is Cobalt and the Shizwiz, my Florida boys. I love them. They're great people. Colin is just getting better every single day. He did some amazing stuff in crews, and Shiz, I see him playing right now over to our left, and he's just a feat to watch. I can see why people donated $200 to let him come to this thing, and so there's a lot of skill at this tournament, for sure.
Well, going off of people donating money to Shiz, without any hatred, not trying to start anything, how do you feel about a lot of people's views of you? Because you have to know how a lot of people look at you as like kind of the bad guy per se. It's like, I don't like how he plays, I don't like his back airs, but in the end, you're usually the one sitting on top or close on top. How do you feel about that?
You know, I used to be the underdog in Florida, and that didn't take very long. The fact that I played Jigs also, you know, Jigglypuff, let's face it, she's not an entertaining character. She is very gimmicky, very frustrating tactics against people. And, you know, I do have some people who cheer for me every single time because they like my playstyle, or they also play Jigs. But, you know, you just got to get over it, yeah? You just got to phase out of your head. When I went to North Carolina and played Dr. Pee-Pee, you know, I had 50 North Carolinians screaming Pee-Pee and stack it up to my ear. And, you know, at that time it got to me on a loss, but no Johns. But, you know, it's not, I can't do anything about it, right? It's their opinion. If I probably play this space, I'd probably cheer against some random Jigs who happen to be winning tournaments and stuff. So it's their choice, you know. You just got to, as a player, get over it. Being a true professional, I guess that includes it. It's just getting over the pressure and focusing on yourself and what it is. And my friend Lake's right there. I love Lake. But, yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, well, you got any words for any aspiring Jigs players? You got any what they need to work on, things they need to look out for, you know, what can get them climbing up top? Because a lot of people, you know, are saying Jigs is broken, but it's kind of hard to argue that when we're looking at you, we're looking at people like Mango, who's kind of leaving Jigs, and like you've got like 4 or 5 other Jigs on the bottom of that. What do they need to do to get to the point of where people are playing pocket Jigs?
Back air. No, but
Yes.
but seriously, it's just all matchups, you know. Just get with a bunch of friends, bunch of smashers, go to as many Smash Fests and tournaments as you can. Tournaments are, you know, hands down by far the best way to get better, and just play as many people as you can, as many different characters as you can, as many times as you can. The more experience you get, the more people experience, the better you can adapt different play styles. Watch videos, I guess. There's different learners. I was a kinetic learner. I learned by moving my fingers. I'm a control stick learning combos. There's visual learners who actually learn by watching videos, and then there's, you know, audio or listening learners. You know, they hear advice and they just click onto it. And just don't give up. You know, if anyone gives you any crap playing Jigs, just know I'm here. I'm cheering for you. You're a fellow Jigs player. And, you know, you still got it. It's still Melee. It's a beautiful game. It's a beautiful community. And don't let anything get you down. Keep playing Jigs and don't switch to Fox, because Fox is ugly.
Fox is ugly. Jigs is beautiful. So would you give that advice to just anybody who asks you any generic tournament advice? Just play a lot of people, play a lot of matches, or you got something specifically that will work for everybody out here? It's okay to say the same thing, because you pretty much covered all the bases with that.
Sleep. Make sure you get a good night's sleep. If you are taking a test at school, you should know that. Sometimes sleeping is better than studying. Same thing with Smash. Sometimes sleeping is better than playing a million friends at night. I didn't do that. I'm a bad boy, because me and Shiz at 3 in the morning went out to another room and played all these guys who just got there. But, you know, it's when you get good at Smash at the level, it's like riding a bike. Once you do it, if you haven't played for like 3 years, it'll take 15 minutes to pick it back up. You know, it's all muscle movement and sleep before a tournament. And have confidence. If you say you're going to get last place, I guarantee you'll get last place. If you think you're going to win, hey, you're probably get top 10, top 100, whatever your goal is. Always have goals and always keep stepping up. My example was in Florida. I said I'll be top 5 Jigs in Florida. I'll be best Jigs in Florida. I'll be top 3 in Florida. I'll be the best player in Florida. One day I'll be the best player on the East Coast. Maybe, who knows, one day I'll be the best player in the world, God willing. But, you know, that's just a dream come true. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. One last question for you, just, you know, wrap-up question. You got anything you want to say to the people? You want to give any shout-outs to any specific fans, anybody who's got your back, anything like that?
My boy Ua, back in Central Florida. Ua, he's one of my best friends. He trains me with the Fox matchup the entire time. All my Watto crew, you know, Gary, Christine, Action Bastard, you know, all these people. I'm probably forgetting for Zoro, all those people. Just thanks for all the experience they give me. Captain Crunch, my mentor, you know, Philip, you know, there's all these people at home. And I guess my mom for letting me go to this tournament and being lenient. And thanks for all the memories. And I just want to thank everyone in the community, because this truly is, you know, what sums up a lot of my teenage life. I've went to a lot of places, I've traveled, and I love being part of this community. And, you know, I thank God I'm part of it.
Hungry Box, Dogi Sandwich, Apex. Dope, Hungry Box. That's all the time we got. Kicking you the first interview from Hungry Box. Thanks for checking us out. Apex 2010. We out of here. Deuces.